So the other day I did a video about Jorgen, and like I said, several people are wondering why I didn't level up the Leper skill. So I thought it'd be good to do a follow-up, talk about the Leper skill in depth. So what Leper does, it's allows Jorgen to curse the enemy team, making the furthest enemy the target of the curse. Physical damage taken on the team is redirected to the target of the curse for 10 seconds. So pretty much. So all the damage that you'd be normally doing to the enemy team will all get redirected to the rearmost hero. This can actually be a problem if the rearmost hero is someone tanky like Martha, because Martha, one, she has a lot of health, she's pretty tanky, she has good self-healing, so if damage is getting redirected Martha and you're not killing her, you can literally lose the fight to your own Jorgen. And yeah, I created a few examples here, so here's a few guild battles I did. So so the first team, so this is just, they don't have Sebastian because we have to do Jorgen. If we're trying to use Jorgen, we're not using Sebastian, they have Fluffy. But yeah, I also have, Axel here because it just, like I said, even though Axel, like I said, Chorus doesn't really block Jorgen, so it's not that relevant here. But we're doing Axel here just kind of also show, because I think that also can be kind of relevant for how Jorgen works. But so it's when the battle starts, Yasmin works like you expect to. She puts her marks on the hero she's attacking. You see she's putting all these nice poison counters here, and she's trying to kill Lyria here. But now you see how it starts saying redirect there? Seeing redirect? She's not putting those poison counters anymore. See, it's redirecting all the damage to Martha. But Martha's not getting poison counters, so she's losing her ability to put poison counters. Like, she was heading Lyria, but she lost the poison counters weren't going, so the timer reset. Martha took some damage, but she's now healing herself, so the damage dealt to Martha is pretty much wasted. Lyria'd probably be dead if it wasn't for Jorgen. You finally pop Astaroth Stress here, and like I said, Yasmin's trying plug away here, but again, you see the damage getting redirected to Martha. Redirect. She's not putting her poison counters. Like I said, this is all because of Jorgen's ability. Jorgen is absolutely hosing Yasmin right now. Like, literally getting hosed by my own Jorgen right now. Alright. And boom. Let's see here. Alright. Maybe Lyria will die. There you go. Still redirected, but Lyria finally dies. Redirecting all that damage to Martha. Like I said, Martha full healed at some point. Like I said, it's like not being able to put your poison marks with Yasmin, and then all the damage being redirected with Martha is absolutely devastating. We are losing this fight pretty badly just because Jorgen is using the Leper ability, right? This stuff like this is a good, as I said, redirect, that's all from Leper. It's redirecting that damage to Martha, and Yasmin is not able to put her poison counters because of Jorgen's ability, and Martha's able to heal herself. So this ends up, like I said, pretty much because Martha doesn't really do a lot of damage. So Yasmin's not going to target Martha, right? So yeah, this ends up being pretty bad for Yasmin. Like, despite doing lots of damage, like I said, too much of the damage is getting redirected to Martha, and she's not putting her poison counters. Astaroth would have died there, but the poison counters all got, the damage keeps getting redirected to Martha. Martha's a full life. And yeah, we totally just lost this fight to Jorgen. Not even close. I mean, Yasmin did 4 million damage. Sebastian did almost 2 million. But Jorgen prevented us from actually killing anybody. Just because of the Leper ability. That is all from Jorgen. Here's another example. This one's an Ishmael team. We're using Jorgen here. You think, oh, this is going to be easy. Ishmael's just going to, the Leper's going to help Ishmael destroy Martha, right? Well, you'd be wrong. So what's going to happen here is Ishmael's doing some frontal damage. Right now, it's looking pretty good. Boom, boom. Come on, do some damage. Now it's redirecting to Martha. Yeah, it's getting redirected to Martha. Instead of Astaroth dying, Martha's getting some of those damage. And she's healing a lot. She has all this self-healing. And all the damage that just got redirected to Astaroth, instead of finishing off Astaroth, it got redirected to Martha. And Martha just healed herself. And we're getting hosed pretty badly here by Jorgen again. You think Ishmael would be able to kill, but no, it's like that. And that's because Martha's too tanky. I mean, Fafnir goes another hero, could potentially be a problem. But we finally killed Martha. We're 45 seconds of the fight. Okay, finally got Martha off board. Maybe we could pick Fluffy. Maybe it'll work out. But it's like, the thing is that it's not a constant. It kind of bounces forth because it's only like a 10-second curse. So it'll last some. So you have these periods of time where you're attacking the rearmost hero. Now you're attacking the frontmost hero. And Ishmael just died because he triggered Fluffy's other passive where he does a lot of damage on his death. Again, so that again, we got punished for killing Fluffy early. But yeah, absolutely got wrecked here. Also by Jorgen. So Ishmael got wrecked here by Jorgen. Wasn't even that close of a fight. Ishmael did like 3.6 million damage. Larry did some damage. Sebastian did some damage. Right, we lost to Jorgen there. But here's another one. What we did, we replaced Jorgen with Aiden. Otherwise, it's the same line we used earlier with Yasmin. But we dropped Jorgen for Aiden. So this is gonna be completely different results because we're not using Jorgen. Like, no Leper. And like, Jorgen's actually a good hero, but Leper is a trash skill. It's absolutely dog doo-doo, guys. Leper is a trash ability. You should not, under any circumstances, level it up. If you leveled up, delete your account and start over. Not even kidding. Like, you know, like, seriously, Jorgen loses a lot of his value to, like I said, you pretty much can't use Jorgen in a physical attacking team if you leveled up Leper. I mean, it's a bad skill, like super bad skill that you should not be leveling up under any circumstances. Like, it doesn't hurt you if you're using a mage team or something, but if you're trying to do physical damage, someone like Yasmin or Ishmael or really anybody who does physical damage, Leper is going to hurt your team more than it's going to hurt the other team. I mean, it's just more often than not, it's going to be a detriment rather than a help. So this is why I say don't level up Leper, because it really is just that bad. Like, we're killing stuff here. Lyria's already off the board. Kira's probably going to be off the board here. Yep. There goes Kira's first death. Actually, that's Kira's second death. Kira already died twice, so there you go. Got that off the board. Now she's said those are off the board. Now she's attacking Martha directly. And so, of course, now she's getting all of these poison counters. Like I said, look at this. We're half a minute left, and our team's already half dead. Boom. All right. Almost. And this should finish off Martha. Martha's down. Okay. Attacking Fluffy. This is going to cause some damage to our team. Just like that. Yasmin dodges, though, so we're good. And now Yasmin's going to finish off Astaroth. Like, look how much better we're doing just by replacing your thing. Aiden's not even doing much damage-wise. It's just mostly we're not losing our own Leper skill. Boom, and then there you go. Got the win here. Yasmin, once again, 4 million damage. Aiden, like I said, he chips in a little bit, but he's not, like I said, he's not a major damage dealer. But the most important thing is we didn't have Leper hosing us. I mean, total damage-wise, it's pretty similar to that previous one. Like, yeah, we had Lyria chipping in damage instead. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. That was the other one. Sorry, we had... No, Sebastian chipping in more damage instead. That's what it was. I was looking at the wrong one. So yeah, Sebastian. So otherwise, pretty similar things, except this time is Aiden instead of Sebastian, but really similar damage. The difference is we got the win. And in the first one, we lost to Leper. Literally lost our own Astaroth. Here's another one. Here's Ishmael. See that same Ishmael, but we replaced Astaroth. Sorry, we replaced Jorgen with Aiden here. Jorgen was replaced with Aiden, so Ishmael's just going to do his nice frontal assaults like he normally would. He's not going to redirect damage to Martha. Boom, Astaroth. Well, he's going to get rezzed here in a second, but his life went to 0. There you go. Got rezzed again. He's already got rezzed twice. He took his own res. He took the Fluffy res. Boom, Astaroth's off the board. Lyria's off the board. Kira's off the board. There you go. We had 47 seconds to spare. Like I said, night and day difference. Just by, said, Ishmail did 5 million damage, Sebastian million. Said, just by replacing your Aiden, we were able to get the win. And again, fairly similar stats. Actually, Ishmael did a bit more because he didn't die as quickly because, yeah. But, like I said, Jorgen's actually a really good hero. However, Leper is really that bad of a skill. It just the redirecting your damage, like messing where your damage is going, is just not good. It doesn't do it in a good way. If the Leper effective the entire fight, if it's for the entire duration of the fight, it might be more useful. But the fact that it's 10 second spurts, so it'd be okay for the next 10 seconds we're doing damage to a different hero. It's terrible if you're trying to do a physical attack team. Obviously, it only works on physical damage. So if you're using somebody like the twins, or you're using like Orion, Augusta, or whatever, using mage damage, then or pure damage, then it's not really gonna affect you. But yeah, no, if you want to do damage to rear, just use someone like Jew. He does it better. He, like said, he's the specialist of that. It's better than using Jorgen's skill. And yeah, if you're using Jorgen, don't level up Leper. It really is just that bad of a skill. It is right up there. I mean, right up there's like Ziri's Shelter and Sands on like how bad it is. Like, I mean, I've rated Shelter Sands probably the worst skill in the game. Like, Leper might be the second worst skill in the game. It really is just that bad. And I, like I said, do not level it up under any circumstances. Anyway, not too much more to say on this. If you want to see my previous video on Jorg, where I deep dive about all of his skills and talk about why he's like actually making a comeback right now, please check out the video down below. As always, thank you for watching.